Right, hopefully right now this is public. Hello YouTube and welcome back to Assetto Corsa. I've been talking for the past 4 or 5 minutes on a private stream, wondering why it hasn't shown up. It's actually a really good thing that I have one of my patrons, Leo, with me today, because had he not been here, I wouldn't have known. And I would have sat there trying to wonder why the entire stream had one viewer only. So, yeah. Let's jump straight into game, shall we? Because I'm already a little bit late. There we go, though nobody would have known because it would have set it as private and therefore it wouldn't have told anyone half an hour ago I'm having a stream. Isn't that annoying? Well, Leo, that's gone well.
You're just perfectly yourself.
This is professional content creation right here. This is exactly what we do. Day in, day out, stream things, record things. Oh, well, thankfully it's got the same picture as I was describing to you a moment ago, Leo. This is the picture. I think it looks rather lovely. I didn't take it, but it is rather lovely.
It's really good.
Right. Lotus 49. Wait, is this the Lotus 49? This is the Lotus 49, and this is going to be the first car I'm going to be trying out for the Spa Challenge. So we've done Silverstone, we've done the Nürburgring Nordschleife, now it's going to be Spa. Unfortunately, it's not the old Spa, and by the old Spa I mean it's not the 1960s Spa, nor is it the 1990s Spa. The one with an actual bus stop, not a bus stop chicane, as they now have, or with a tight chicane. They had a much nicer chicane. I like the old bus stop. What is this stream become, talking about bus stops? Here we go though. Here is the Type 49. Leo, I have a feeling you are going to have to increase your volume fairly high, because this car is probably going to drown you out. I'll also bring my own microphone closer, so that way there's much less of a chance of that happening to me. That seems reasonable. Wow, I'm loud. Let's not do that. That looks about right. Okay, so Lotus 49. This is the car you wanted. What lap time do you think I'm going to get, Leo?
Let's say you start with 3 minutes.
3 minutes? Okay. 3 minutes it is.
The big challenge is to be to have a clean lap, to have no dots.
I think you're about right on that. Let's see. Well, I've got hot lap mode on with penalties on, so that's going to make a difference. Right, let's get used to a Lotus Type 49. Also, let's get used to let's put my earphones in the right place, or the wiring for it. Although I don't want to strangle myself. Okay, 5 gears. No 6, no 5. So I'll do one calm lap and then I'll start putting my foot down. Sound reasonable? Also, Leo, I really don't think anybody's going to be able to hear you over this.
I couldn't hear you again because I'm just listening.
Yeah, I can't hear you over this either. I know you're talking, but I haven't got a clue what you're saying. Assetto Corsa is drowning you out massively. I've got an idea though. I have got an idea. I am going to move the master down and then bump this up. I know the lap's not going to count. Now maybe we'll be able to hear you talk.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's a bit better.
I'll try to listen to the stream too.
Ah, right. You're going to hear me in stereo.
Just checking to see if the volume's okay.
Oh, right, okay, that's fair enough. I can try and move this a little bit quieter. That's for sure. Because this is at 100%. Although actually at 100% this is probably as quiet as I want it. Some cars are a lot louder than others. The F2004, for example, is ridiculously loud, but I'll adjust the volumes for that. Okay. Right. Let's see what happens. And I've got to remember all the corner names for this. So, Blanchimont coming up. Then we'll come up to the bus stop. Now, I know for a fact that going fast through Blanchimont is going to cause issues. So I'm going to take it nice and easy through bus stop. Going to take it, and here we go, foot down. Piling towards La Source. Probably braking about 170 meters. I think I could brake a little bit later than that. Up towards Rouge and Radio. Leo, I genuinely cannot hear you. After this lap, I'll see if I can drop the volume further. Because I think maybe it is a little bit loud still. Right. Oh, that's that lap gone. Okay. Note to self. This is not easy. Now, one thing I won't do is crash in Eau Rouge. How's that? Maybe that volume's going to be alright now. Yeah, I plan not to crash in Eau Rouge. Although it might happen. It might happen, you never know.
Listening on stream for the volume.
Let me know what the volume's like on stream.
Still quite low, but it's only me, it's not you.
Right, okay, and what about the engine volume?
Engine, according to your, in comparison to your volume, is okay.
Perfect. That's the important part. So I really want to get a good lap out of this. Not only because you requested it, but this is one of those cars, just like the Eagle, you do really want to do a good lap. But it's not, I'll be honest, this car is not as fun as the Eagle. There was something about the Eagle that just made it fun to drive. This is a challenge still. Just out. And it's also a challenge finding the right, exact right amount of force that you can put on the brakes.
There's no ABS.
Yeah. Ooh, suddenly you're really loud.
Yeah, I changed my volume.
Ooh,
I found it.
Okay, you might want to drop that volume down a bit because now you're deafening me.
Is this better?
A bit louder. That, I don't know, I didn't hear anything.
I guess, is it better?
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Nice.
There we go. Now we can have a conversation.
That's almost like it was our aim in the beginning.
Right, try not to crash. Oop.
The brakes are so weak on this car. It's really incredible.
Actually, I don't think the brakes are weak on the car. I think it's the fact that the tyres cannot grip. I think the brakes are stronger than the tyres. A lot stronger. Which is why you end up with locking the brakes a lot. I just do not think the tyres have the grip for it.
At low speed, yeah, but when you're coming in at big speeds, like after the long straight after Eau Rouge,
yeah,
you really have to brake early.
That's true. Much earlier than any other F1 car coming down the Camel Straight.
Yeah, Camel Straight, okay. I'm learning the names too.
I cannot I know all the names of the corners, I just cannot remember which order they're in. Yeah, I know the names of the corner, just not the orders. I know there's also one corner that has no name, but apparently now has a name, but everyone still calls it the corner with no name. Sorry?
I'll Google it right now.
That sounds like a good idea. The only track I know every corner on is Silverstone.
There's not many of them.
Sorry?
There's not many of them though.
That's true. That's true.
It's not Nordschleife.
No, no. But Nordschleife is kind of special. 2 minute 36.64. How does that sound?
That's really good.
I've now taken to pumping the brakes. That seems to be the only way to get a decent braking on this car.
236, you said?
Yep. 232.
Oh wow, that's 8 seconds faster than I did.
That's not bad. I'm trying to remember the last time I drove this car.
Apparently.
Sorry?
This is Lecombe.
Lecombe, yeah. Lecombe, yeah. Right, this one coming down the hill is, I can't remember the name of this one. I think this one has a name similar to one in Monaco. Then it's the corner with no name.
Yeah, apparently 11 doesn't have any name.
Yes. And then we have Pouon, I think.
Yes.
And then it's over here I get completely confused as to what the names are of this complex.
So this is Pouon. And then you have Bagne.
Yeah, it's these ones I do not know which one goes where. Or the English pronunciation of it. Because as you very well know, we're not very good at pronouncing things.
I have no idea how to pronounce them in English though.
Well,
they speak French there.
Very true. Good evening, CJ. Okay, it's difficult to look at the chat again. CJW841. That sounds like a name of some sort of robot. But good evening to you.
Acronym.
And I am hoping you are doing very well. Don't lock up. Don't lock up. Locked up. It looks like 232 is where I'm going to be stuck, because that lap was a lot slower. Oh wait, that says 230. What? I have no idea what's going on.
Same bug. Like sometimes it says my best time was 246 and then it says it's 50. Maybe because the lap wasn't clean.
Possibly, or maybe 232 was the best lap I've ever done. Ah, acronym for your initials. That makes sense. Got me from flying. Good to see you. Whoa. That's what you get with this channel. You'll get some variety. You'll get some flying. You'll get some trains. You'll get some cars. You'll get some city builders. and you'll also get... Leo, what else do we get on this channel?
We had Minecraft.
We had some Minecraft. That didn't go so well. Kerbal the Space Program. You'll get some of that, and you have some space engineers. You also get this.
Lawnmower Simulator?
Lawnmower Simulator. That sounds good.
So 11, and then there's Pouron. Pouron, I don't know how that's in English.
I don't know. We just pronounce it Pouron.
Pouron. That's somewhat right.
It's.
Then there's Anya.
You see, these ones, I don't know how we pronounce them in English.
Agnes, maybe?
Possibly?
Fagnes.
Fagnes. Fanya.
Fanya, yes, in French, yeah.
Yeah, Fanya is how we would pronounce that then.
Well, that seems right to me.
At least that's how we pronounce it, because we know it's not English. If it was an English word, we'll probably pronounce it Fagnis.
This is Blanchiment.
Blanchiment's the easy one. Blanchiment's the one that we're supposed to take out flat out, but not in a car like this.
Depends on which car.
Yeah, not in a car like this. Locked up again. That 232 is... So, the fastest time I've done in this car is actually a 232.17. That's the fastest time. At the moment, I'm only stuck with 234s. I cannot... Right, okay. I think it's about time we moved on to a different car. Or do you want me to? Do you want to see me try and get a much faster lap out of this? I know it's capable of doing it. That's the thing. I know this car is capable of doing it. Just don't lose out Radion. Ooh, that was close.
It's always the place I crashed.
Where?
In Radion.
Oh, yeah. It's coming up the top of the hill. It's very easy to lose the car. Very, very easy to lose the car. I'm losing a lot of time through this section for some reason. From Lecum. I'm not sure why. By the end, oops, stop looking at stream information. By the end of this, I should know Spa like the back of my hand again. Yeah, put on not flat in a car like this, not even half throttle in a car like this. Now I'm wondering how I managed to go so fast in this car before.
More on the table for when just cornering speed. It feels a lot slower than it should be.
Yeah, but it just does not stay on track. Well, we're going to be moving to another car soon, but I'll put in today's lap time, so not the 232.17, the 234 point something. Since this lap's not counting, let's go for an off-track excursion. Oh look, that makes me faster through Blanchiment. Okay. And let's try not to lock up. Ooh, 2 wheels locked up, but managed to...
The gardener's not happy.
Sorry?
The gardener's not happy about this though.
I'm just saving him having to come out to do the lawn.
What was that one?
Right. I think we were still stuck on the 234s or something. Let's try one more lap.
Like some kind of drug. Just one more.
Just one more.
One more lap.
Just one more.
Ooh.
Oh, don't worry, that's just... Okay, so this has told me exactly how far behind the stream is from what you're seeing. It's about 3 seconds. Yeah, for a second I thought this was a modern F1 car, so I ruined that lap. I braked way too late.
Yeah, you need to brake quite early on this one.
Alright, well, let's go to the... Okay, let's press exit, apparently. Let's see. That's the lap time that I got. 2:34.482. I've done a much better lap time than that before. But I am going to write it in, and now we get to see whether OBS decides to have a wobbly the moment I try and bring the lap time board or leaderboard up. So, let's see. Lotus 49, 19, 67 was a 2 minutes rubbish. 2 minutes 34.482. Save that. Here's hoping it doesn't break. Here is hoping it does not break. Nope, I saw that break.
Oh, no, it looks good for me.
No, there is a... I'm actually watching the render stats, and it just drops the moment that overlay comes up. But there we have our current first lap time. So 2 minutes 34.482 to beat. Let's get rid of that before it ruins my entire stream. And let's bring up the next car. What car are we looking for next? It's got to be an F1 car, but we won't just go newer and newer and newer. We'll try and jump to anything. So we can pick any era. What era do you think?
Just jump. Just go.
Sorry?
We could jump to the Eagle.
Jump to the Eagle's the same year.
Yeah. You want another era?
Well, I guess we could do an Eagle from this year if we wanted to, but I feel like we should probably do another era first.
Do you have anything older?
The Maserati is the only thing older.
That could be fun.
Ooh, I tried the Maserati around here. I hated it. But let's go for something new. I want to go for something newer. I've downloaded a lot of cars and even purchased some of the cars, some of the mods. So there is a lot available here now. For example, you can see there's There's a car from 1989. You've got cars going from 1991, 1979, 1995, 1990, 2004, 1996, 92. More 91. There's a lot from 1991. I've got 2006 cars. I've got cars from 1994. In fact, I think I've got the entire 1994 season. I've got the 2000s car. I've got 2017. No, it's not 2017. What am I talking about? There's a 1996 car, a 1979 car, a 1987 car. That's Williams. 1997 Williams. Which Williams are you looking at?
The one with side skirts. The old one.
The 1979 one?
Yeah.
Okay, let's give this a go. Let's give this one a go. I've never tried it. Let's give this one a go. Right, this is the Williams FW07.
Do you have the six-wheeler? By any chance?
Right, that one can go away. No, I do not have the six-wheeler. I love the Xbox Game Boy. It just ruins everything for you. Absolutely love that Xbox Game Boy. It's the best thing Microsoft have ever created.
I think you can disable it.
Yeah, I am going to. See? Completely and utterly ruined. Yeah, it broke my Assetto Corsa. Useless piece of junk. Right, let's try that again. There we go. look, there's that same picture of Spa again. I feel like that was something that they've added in somewhere. So, 1987. Here we are. Medium tyres. I think medium tyres are suitable. Oh, this. Oh, hello. That's loud. That's very loud. Let's drop the audio right the way down to 1. Okay. Time to go. Go on. What's the lap time guess for this?
Ooh, let's say 2:20.
2 minutes 20. Okay.
Or maybe lower. It has error. 2:15. Let's say.
Well, it's going to take me a few laps to get used to it.
Do you know who drove this car?
Keke Rosberg?
I don't think so. No.
No, I'm not sure.
I have the Wikipedia under. I'm looking at the Wikipedia.
That's a good call. I've literally not touched this car yet. Okay, it has 6 gears. That's a good thing.
So there's Clay Regazzoni, who was a Swiss driver.
Ah.
Who drove it.
Okay.
That's why I was asking.
Ah, I do not know that driver. Who was the other driver?
So there's quite a lot of them. There's Mario Andretti.
Andretti, okay.
There's a British one, Rupert Keegan.
Don't know that one.
I don't know either. There's Alan Jones.
Oh yeah, Alan Jones, Australian.
Yeah. Carlos Reutemann.
Reisman, yeah, okay.
And Desiree Wilson.
Don't know who that is.
Neither do I. Kevin Cogan.
Not sure.
Not Keegan, but Cogan. An American, apparently.
Oh yes, I can imagine Kevin Keegan driving this car.
It's Emilio De Villota.
No, I recognise
Spanish.
Andretti there and Alan Jones. Looks like flat shifting is the way to go with this car. Consider reducing force feedback gain. Yeah, I'll do that. That sounds like a wise idea. Let's bring it down to 80% so I can actually feel some more things. Some more bumps. 2 minutes 15.32. How does that sound?
That was some bang on. I said 2:15.
It's almost as if I timed it to make sure that that was a 2:15.
Just making me look good.
Now let's see what lap time I can actually get out of this car.
So Leo Regazzoni was had 5 wins.
Oh, okay.
The first one was in 1917, the Italian Grand Prix.
This is an interesting car. Because of the aero, it really has a nice feel to it. But it doesn't feel as skittish as the early aero cars. But it also doesn't feel quite as... It feels more planted than the later aero cars, if that makes any amount of sense. I suppose it's those side skirts causing ground effect.
Just, I don't know which Lotus, the one that looks similar.
The 98T.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the ground effects on these cars that's causing the cars to stick to the ground
I think they're bringing it back, right?
Ground effect, they wanted to, but I don't know whether they've... I don't know what's happening now, to be honest, with Formula 1, because they're going to have a bigger budget cut, or they're going to restrict the budgets even more, which I think is a good idea.
Yeah, of course.
How's that? 2 minutes 11. Alright, let's do another lap of this car, because I actually quite like this one. I can't hear a turbo on it though. Unlike the 98T, this is naturally aspirated.
Yes. 3 liter.
It's nice. Who's the 3 litre by? Is it Cosworth? Nice. I do quite like Cosworth engines.
See, it has a 6-speed.
Yes.
On Wikipedia it says 5-speed. That's what
It has a 6 gear.
Not on Wikipedia.
Maybe the later version of this car had a 6 gear, because I think it raced in 2 seasons.
Yeah, but still, there might be a mistake on Wikipedia then, or on the model.
Either the mod's wrong or Wikipedia's wrong. Now, generally, mod authors do not tend to make a mistake on something as simple as gears. But you never know. You never ever know. It's quite a nice car. Very, like I said, it grips the ground quite a bit. It's not great for low-speed corners. I will say that much. It does tend to understeer on the low-speed corners, and there goes the lap. Yeah, it does tend to sort of understeer on the low-speed corners, but for high-speed corners, this is good.
Light. It's 580 kilograms.
That's heavy.
That's heavy.
That's heavy for an F1 car of this. I know now that F1 cars are like 700 kilos, but that's heavy. I think there was a period of time where Formula 1 cars were about 520 kilograms.
This car in 1981 and 1982 was 540.
540, and this was 580, you said?
Same car later became 540.
Right, yeah, 540. That's a lot nice. That's a lot more like it. This is nice. This car's well done. Not too difficult to drive. Force feedback could be improved a little bit, I think. Alright, let's try and get Paul on right this time.
I think Rosberg did drive it
Keke Rosberg did drive this car, didn't he?
once.
It's just something about that picture, something about the livery and the colour of the car. For some reason, the Keke Rosberg came into my mind.
1982.
I was like, I'm pretty sure I've seen him drive this car. Or to say seen him, I've seen a replay of him or a picture of him driving this car. So he drove it once, as in for one season, or just one race?
This is, I think, 1 year.
One season, yeah. I thought so. I think that's where this one's modelled off as well. I think this is modelled off Keke Rosberg's year.
He didn't win in it though.
There we go, 209.83. I think that's a reasonable. What do you think? Reasonable lap?
Yeah. 209.
209.83. Apparently donuts in a Formula 1 car with big fat tyres is not easy. There we go. Get it going, come on. I need to up the smoke levels in this. There we go though. It's not easy to do a donut in a car like this. Why did I do that? I wanted to go to replay. Oh, and I've just lost the entire replay. Well done me. Lap time NA. Oh. No, it's up there. There it is. 209.833. And I had Alan Jones one. Alright, well, I guess I can write that down.
He's won quite a lot of races in this car.
Sorry?
He won quite a lot
What
of
year
races
was he
in this
racing?
car.
What year was he racing?
79 and 80 and 81.
I think this car's a 1981 version. 209.833.
3 teams racing with this car in 81. Tag Williams Racing, Albilad Williams Racing, and Equipe Banco Occidental.
Ah, okay. So there were... Okay, there's way more than just... Right, I need to press keep replay on this.
And in 1980 there were 5 teams racing with this car.
Okay. How do I... Okay, that's not what I meant to do. I want to keep that replay. AC, ACFL Williams. It's not here yet. Do I just double click the replay? I don't know. I may have lost the replay on that car as well. Well, that's going splendidly, isn't it? Professional stuff. There we go. There's our two lap times. So we've got the 49 and the Williams FW07. We've jumped forward in time. Good, what, 14 years? 14 years forward in time. And we've managed to drop the lap times from a 2 minutes 34 to a 2 minutes 09. Now, I do know I could go faster than the Lotus 49, but I think I had another second or 2 seconds actually in this car as well. So there we go. And that's what we've got. Let's get back there before my laptop decides to scream out in pain, despite the fact that it's only using 33% CPU. Weird thing. Next car. Next car to pick to take out on Spa. In fact, whilst you're choosing the car, let me see if I can get this working. Yes, keep replay. Thank you. Okay.
Looking at the lineage of all the Williams cars,
You're,
it goes quite far.
you want me to go through all the Williams cars?
I was just looking at it, but if you want to, yeah.
Well, we've got quite a few different Williams cars actually. As you can see, I have a lot of Williams cars. I have a lot of Williams, I have a lot of Ferraris, I have a lot of McLarens, it seems. Those are the ones I seem to have a lot of.
Like 1,000 more horsepower. That's crazy.
Let's see. There's a Williams there from 1991. Let's see if we can find one a bit older. Oh, that's not older. That's just ugly. Here we go. FW11, 1987. That sounds reasonable to try. And of course, we have to go with Mr. Mustache himself. Nigel Mansell. At Spa. Same conditions. Can't change the conditions. If we did, that would be cheating. Well, I suppose we could change the weather. That's not going to make a difference because as long as it's scattered clouds, few clouds, or clear. Let's go for scattered clouds this time.
It's a purple car.
Okay, 1987. I think I know this one. This one is the this one's the one that I think he did that sliding overtake at Silverstone, at Stowe, I think. I think it was this one. Right, here we go. Ooh, that sounds good. I hear a turbo though. That's worrying. I hear a turbo. Okay, apparently that's my view. I don't like that view. Where's my onboard settings? Thank you. That's more like it. There we go. Right, should we go for 100% turbo from the start?
Your judgments. But I don't give you any. I don't think you'll do well with 100%.
Well, you never know. In fact, I'll tell you what I won't do well with though. I won't do well with 105 litres of fuel.
I was just about to point out too. That's quite heavy.
That is. Here we go. Okay, 100% turbo. 1987 Williams. Driving as the mustache himself. What could possibly go wrong? Cold tyres. 1,000 plus brake horsepower. Surely nothing could go wrong.
You can't see the rev limiter.
No, I can't. I'm going to have to judge. I'm going to have to guess this. It does come around though. Let's keep this nice and slow for the first lap. Just so I can consider reducing force feedback in. How much do you want me to reduce it? How high does this car rev? 11,500 RPM. Got it. Isn't it amazing how these cars, cars of this era, despite the fact that even some of these cars had V6s, sound way better than today's cars. These are turbocharged V6s.
You're right. It's an interesting question.
It just makes no sense. You think, okay, you know, they say, well, we're changing it, but it's going to sound, it sounds rubbish, and then people say, well, the V6s are rubbish. But if you think back to this era, no, they weren't. It's just that modern ones are rubbish. Oh, I think I can handle 100% turbo on this car. Just. The turbo comes on a lot more smoothly than the Lotus 98T actually. So this FW11 is interesting. I do like it. Oh, okay. It doesn't have it as it doesn't have the grip that the FW07 has. And I think that's down to those side skirts missing. So I'm going to have to be aware of that. And here we go. Lap
1. Change the sound of the engine?
Sorry?
Does the carburation change the sound of the engine instead of direct injection?
Yes, it should actually. Yeah, in theory, that should change the sound of the engine. That might be the reason. But we'll have to see. Right. Yes, unfortunately, the lockdown has been increased by 3 weeks, but this is an area where we can get away from that. We can talk about cars. Talk about me crashing cars. We can just enjoy a bit of non-real life stuff. Oh, I like this car. Oh, I very much like this car.
1,000 horsepower manual transmission cars nowadays, right?
What, 1,000 horsepower, and yet I'm still somehow managing to keep it on the road. It's it just goes to show how, one, sturdy the car is, the engine, and two, how grippy the tyres are. Yeah, it's not going to stay there, that's for sure. Oh, as I lost it. Well, that's horrible. And I know exactly why I lost it there. So I managed to get around the entire track at high speed, lost it out of the slowest corner. That sounds reasonable and logical. What do you think the lap times are going to be on this car anyway?
Yeah, from the last one.
I'm not telling you. Oh, you mean for the last car?
The last car.
Oh,
yeah.
2 minutes 09. 2 minutes 9.833, I think.
It shouldn't be that much faster.
I have a feeling this car will be slower. Just ever so slightly. Potentially. Actually, no. Because it accelerates a lot harder. Because I have to admit, I have to go around corners slower. It does not have that aerodynamic. It doesn't have the ground effects. And so
206.
206. Okay, that sounds like a reasonable assumption there. Just got to remember to keep the car on the turbo as well, because when it falls off the turbo, that's where you run into trouble.
A bit too high still.
Sorry?
Are you not sat a bit too high?
No, actually, I think in these cars you did sit quite upright. If you have a look at some of Nigel Mansell's some of Nigel Mansell's races in this car, he was quite upright in the car. Alright.
Mirrors, they're looking quite low.
Two minutes 8.
Oh yeah, 206. You had 209 on the last one. Yeah, you can do it.
I think it's possible, yeah. I've just got to keep it on the turbo and really rev the car out. I think a loss of time can also be won and lost up here. There we go. As you see, I lost a lot of time up there. There we go. Well, that's the second up. That ruined it. I missed the gear. Although amazingly, it seems like I haven't lost all too much time missing a gear. Okay, let's try something here. Oh, that didn't work. Well, I think the 206 is possible, as you said. Although I was trying something fancy out of Blanchiment and it didn't work. So that lap doesn't count. Let's try and get a nice run up Eau Rouge. There we go. That seems like a decent run. You can probably hear my steering wheel and pedals and stuff in the background as I'm actually working them.
Some gears around.
You might actually hear my accelerator pedal as well, and clutch, as I'm slamming on and off them. Because now I'm actually pushing. Or partly pushing. I can never push 100% whilst I'm on stream. It's one of those things. I'll always get faster lap times when I'm not streaming. Must be the cameras.
Don't do a face cam. There's no camera.
Oh, there's a camera. It's just not on.
When I'm talking to you, I'm driving slowly.
Let's go sideways across the line, why not? 2 minutes 7.06. What do you think?
Some more to be had, but it's quite good.
I think I'm going to settle with a 2 minutes 7.06 for this one.
That sideways arrival was quite impressive.
Yeah, that's how you do things, right? Also, I think the level of detail model might be a bit weird for this car. Oh no, there's the guy. Wait a minute, is that Mansell's helmet? I think so. Yeah, that's Mansell's helmet. Nice car. Definitely a nice car. What I might do is I might not put the leaderboard up. I'll write it in and then put the leaderboard up at the end.
Exhaust is under the diffuser. You can see the flames.
Yeah, the exhaust are right at the bottom on this car. Ridiculous places to put them, but you know that was the era. So this is the Williams FW11. From 1987, and obviously there's the spin, the lazy spin. Oh, that's a good. Right, I want to try the camera app out again because I found something interesting on it. So I want to try that out before I. Where do I want it? I want to try it in this corner. Yeah, I want to try it there. That's where I want to try it. Okay. So, let's give this a go. Post-processing filters good. I will then press F5. Move to where I want to be there. Get the depth of field correct, like so. Add a bit of roll. It's possible. I don't particularly like the roll though. There we go, like that. I'll do that. Bring that in. A little bit of roll's always alright. Right, let's preview this shot. In fact, with CPL, I'll probably bring that up to 100 as well. And let's see what this photo looks like when it comes out. Not great. Not great at all. I'd like to reduce the shutter speed somewhat and try again. Now that's more like it. What do you think?
That's cool.
Well, when it gets taken. There it goes. Yeah, I like that one. I'm taking that as a picture.
A too, I think.
Sorry?
Maybe just I think the previous one was good too, but maybe it's just the stream is blurring everything.
Possibly. I'm trying to improve the stream, but I think now I'm bottlenecked by my laptop.
I had to make the stream 480p, or it wouldn't be. I had more delay.
That's odd.
Because it has to buffer sometimes, but I think it's on my end. Maybe.
Possibly. I mean, I've had one tiny buffer, but then again, I am rendering the stream, uploading the stream, and watching three. I've got the chat up. I've got my lap time thing up. I've got the stream up. I've got the preview stream up. I've got all the. There's a lot of things. My poor laptop. Right, next car. What should we do? Should we do another Williams? Should we go Ferrari? Should we go McLaren? Lamborghini? Oh, we don't have Lamborghini. Well, Lamborghini didn't have F1 cars at any point, did they? No.
Do you have an Alfa Romeo?
Alfa Romeo F1 car? I do not think so. No. No Alfa Romeo F1 car.
You have a Sauber?
Sauber, let's see. Sauber didn't exist in 1991. Sauber Mercedes, 1994. Andrea de Cesaris and Heinz-Harald Frentzen drove this one.
Maybe this is the classic look of a Formula One.
Yeah, this is a 1994 Sauber Mercedes.
That's why.
Speaking of talking about weight and stuff, this car is only 515 kilos.
Or so 750 horsepower.
With 750 horsepower, yes. So we've got that. I've got the footwork Ford. I don't know what this is. A Ligier. This is Olivier Panis drove this one. This is the Lotus. I think the Sauber became the Lotus. No, it didn't. It can't have. Oh, I know this one very well. Mika Häkkinen and Martin Brundle drove this car. That's Schumacher's. I do not know who drove this one. Don't know. Oh, the names are down there. Huh. Well, there we go. This one was driven by Senna and Hill and David Coulthard. This one was driven by Irvine and Barrichello. That's the Jordan. Jean Alesi and Gerhard Berger. Nice. Oh, Mark Blundell drove this one. And Ukyo Katayama. I don't know, you might be too young to remember any of these.
I'm definitely too young. But
I was a couple of years old. Let's try the Sauber. I was a couple of years old, so I remember them vaguely. Let's go for it. I think the Sauber has a V10 in it. Some of them had V12s at this time, some had V10s.
started watching the V10 era only. I've never seen a V12 era Formula One race live.
If you have a look at live, yeah. I think some of the 1990, as I said, 94, 95 was a transition period. And I think 96 as well, there was still some V12s. But most of them were V10s by that time. Ooh, this sounds interesting.
Listen to it then.
That's a V10, that's for sure. Nope, that's not a V10. That's a V12. I think that's a V12. And we have paddle shifters now. Of course, it's 1994. Oh, this is going to be very interesting to drive. I have no idea what a... Right, Sauber, which languished around the back of the field. Most of the time, what's it going to sound like? And what's it going to drive like? Oh, it drives horribly. Mind you, only on the back of the car isn't...
Really great, but I think it's a V10 from what I'm reading.
Yeah, it might be a V10. The sounds... slightly
really
off.
Good for a V10.
Yes, it's slightly off, I think. But then again, we're not it's not revving as high, so that could be what's throwing me off. I thought it was a V10, but...
It's C13, right?
Sorry?
Is it the C13?
1994 one.
Yeah, the Sauber C13. What's the name?
Oh wait, no, that's a... That sounds like a V12. I don't know, there's something about that sounds like a V12. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a V10, but I'm wondering if the sound's a bit off. I'm gonna have to go back and watch some 1994 races.
Lots of 1994 have the same sound.
I don't
That would
know.
be odd.
I've only driven... Oh, whoa. I've not driven this mod yet. I only just got it. All the cars look different, so they might sound different. I'll tell you what, after this one, just to check, we'll give the Ferrari a go or something. Because this is a Mercedes engine, right? Yeah, this is a Sauber Mercedes, so... Ooh, that was close. Okay, what's your lap time thinking on this?
It was the pits one. No, it's a lap. You did 205.
Yeah, but that was kind of an outlet.
$202? $201?
That sounds... 201.
Yeah.
This lap won't count, by the way. This lap was invalidated due to my wobble at the top of Eau Rouge. Ooh, this car doesn't want to turn either. You had to give me a car that would be stuck at the back of the field, right?
That's good. And there's no field, so...
I think, if I remember correctly, back in this era, cars used to get laps, sometimes 3 times. You know, the Ferraris and the Benettons. I should say Benetton, probably the Ferraris and the Fords and the McLarens and stuff used to lap the other teams. Sometimes, yeah. Ooh, this car has no rear end stability. No rear end stability on this car. Well, let's give this lap a go. Let's see. No, again, the back end just goes. Same thing happens up here. There it goes again. Well, let's see. 2 minutes 1 you said, so let's aim for a 2 minutes 1.
Validity for you?
This lap is valid.
I mean, if you change the roll bars.
Yeah, I could do that. But then I kind of don't want to be going through setup changes because then it's kind of unfair to the other cars. I'm just very surprised that. Actually, who am I kidding? I'm not surprised. I've seen cars of this era. The bad cars were bad. I mean, the engine's got plenty of power. I'll give it that. The engine's really good. But then I guess it would be being Mercedes. And obviously we didn't have this bus stop chicane in 1994. 158.62.
Wow.
I feel like I could do that faster though. Even sliding out that corner, I've already pulled up half a second.
Rally car.
Yeah, well, if in doubt, flat out, you know. For example, like that. This thing keeps yelling at me to reduce force feedback to me. Oh no! That's annoying. That would have been a 3-second increase in lap time. I'm gonna go again on that. Because I know I can get that 3 seconds.
Driving on Spa. Is there 2 pit entries?
Yes. The old pit entry well, the new potential has changed since for how it is now compared to how it used to be. You used to go in, because of the bus stop chicane is different, but also you've got the endurance pits, which is different to the normal pit. So the F1 pits, you come out straight out of La Source. So you come out of La Source from Formula 1, but for endurance racing you actually continue going around and you go all the way up the hill on the side of Eau Rouge, and then you come out at the top of Radio. So you come out straight onto the Kemmel Straight for the endurance pits. Oh, lost time there again. Right, this time, let's try not invalidating the lap. No! Oh, I did it again.
Oh yeah, it's the exact same place.
It's that braking zone. It's that braking zone that's catching me out.
When you're turning in, it seems.
Well, it's fine. I'll just stick with the 158. I think I can get a 156 on this, but I'll stick with the 158. Let's save that. Interesting looking car. That's a V10. There you go, that's a clear V10. Yeah, that's quite obvious then. Oh, that's a weird spark texture they've got. I think they're trying to recreate the sparks. That doesn't really work. Right. Oh, no, that's not bad. You can see the back end sliding though. It's quite easy to see the back end of the car sliding, as I was saying. What was that noise? I want to see if there's a shot with the sparks that I can somehow get. I want to see what the sparks turn out looking like. There's one. Okay, let's try and get where would realistically a photo be taken? Actually, probably from there, zoomed in quite a bit. Like that. Oh, we want to be able to see the corner though, so that's pretty good. Sometimes having the curve go the opposite way, that's not bad at all. Let's go take a photo of this. Let's focus it there. Let's bring that up. Let's see what you bring. This might bring a really nice photo out of it. It might not. I would call that a successful photo.
No sparks. There's some sparks.
There is sparks. There are sparks behind the car.
How do they look? I can't really see them.
It's difficult to actually see them, but if you look at the car and then look at the back, you can clearly see sparks flying from beneath it. That's cool. I'm saving that. Obviously, I saved the replay and I'll be taking loads more photos, but let's see. Let's go drive another car. Let's go drive another car. 150. There you go. There's my theoretical time. I'm wondering if I should put the theoretical time in.
You didn't do the other ones though.
Sorry? No,
You
I didn't.
didn't?
No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Exactly. This is the Sauber C13, 1994.
Sometimes the theoretical time is impossible because you go fast in a sector because you were slower in the entry or something like this.
Yeah, that was the theoretical time had I not spun it twice on the final corner. That was the time that I was aiming for. Right, let's go for another car. Oh yeah, I said I was going to check this just to see if things sounded different, right? This is a V8. The Fords were V8s.
It's gonna be 12s.
The Ferraris were V12s and the Fords were V8s. Should we give the Ferrari a quick go? Just to see if it sounds different. Let's give the Ferrari a very quick go, because I'm only going to probably stream for another half an hour or so. So oh well, we could tell that sounds different. That's an immediate. I don't even think I've got to drive that car to hear that it sounds different. Should I give it a go anyway?
The sound.
I think I'm going to give this one a go. Lap will not count. I'm not on a lap. I'll do one lap with this car.
Glorious.
Yep, that's a V12. I have no idea how this lap could pan out. Oh, this is very... Okay, so this is far more stable than the Sauber. But it's also a bit more understeering. Which I suppose would make sense. A stable car would be more prone to understeer. Okay. Hey, look what corner I spun it on again. Okay, well, at least we know what this car is capable of. This wasn't the car we were testing, though. I just spin on the exact same corner though. Unexpected error. Thank you. Whatever that means. Assetto Corsa unexpected.
Expecting this error, were you?
No, I wasn't expecting an error. It's unexpected. Right. Hang on a second.
It doesn't let you be okay with it.
Let's quickly jump to there. Leo, your voice probably disappeared for a second. Because I need to get rid of the unexpected error. It was wholly unexpected. As you can imagine. There we go, fixed. Okay. What car should we go for now? Got a little while left. Got a couple of more cars we can...
2004.
2006 or 2004? Let's try 2006 because I haven't tried any of the 2006 cars. Hey look, we've got a Sauber. We've got the Sauber, we've got the Ferrari, we've got a Honda, McLaren, a Spiker. Whoa. The first Red Bull. I think this was the first Red Bull. The Renault. I remember this one.
Yeah, I remember that one, that Renault. Was there not on the Renault, what's his name again? That Spanish guy.
Yeah, Fernando Alonso. This is Fernando Alonso's Renault.
Yeah, he was having a battle with
Schumacher all season.
Yeah, I was watching this. I remember this one very well.
Do you know what? Let's drive Schumacher's F2006, which really isn't the F2006. It's the F248, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly, the name of this car is the F248. I have a feeling this is going to be very loud. Oh, thank you, Xbox Game Bar. Go away.
248, you're right.
That Xbox... Right, I've got to disable that Xbox Game Bar permanently. Huh. Which car's this? 2004? Yeah, it looks like 2004. Here we go. Oh boy. Bridgestone. 25 to 35 degrees Celsius. I think that's a reasonable one to go for. 33 on that. Traction control. I'm going to crank it up to almost off. So, traction control, the higher it is, the less traction control there is. Don't ask. Kunos logic. Kunos logic. The higher the number, the less traction control there is.
0.
You can either have off or 1 is maximum traction control. Oh, this isn't loud. Cool. That's a V8. 2.4 litre V8 for the 2006 Formula 1 season. Groove tyres.
Last time.
What do you think we're going to get on the lap time? Oh, that's heavy.
Very fast, I guess. 150? What do you think?
150. That sounds reasonable. Oh, okay. I forgot. This car's quite fast on turning. It's agile. This is what happens when you jump from a 1994 car to a 2006 car.
It's the first time we have a Marlboro that hasn't the Marlboro name on it?
Yes, but also the other ones I can take the names off.
Yeah.
There's versions without, which, you know, I think is good, because smoking's bad, clearly.
Yeah, advertising for this kind of stuff isn't really a good idea.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
I mean, the only reason I leave them on sometimes with the logos is just for authenticity.
yeah.
But then I normally say before that, this is what it's for. Do not do it.
Yeah, it doesn't show a good image of Formula One if we had to still do it.
Exactly. This car is very, very agile. Also, the force feedback is ridiculously heavy. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, I'm just getting nothing on this. I think I have another variant of this car, you know.
Or so, if this is a new mod, you have another one of it.
Yeah, I have another variant of this car, and I do remember doing a whole video at Silverstone on this car. Alright, so you said 152, right? Oh, coming up Eau Rouge, I'm just not getting that line right. It's not getting that line right at all.
You're barely moving the steering wheel.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whilst with the old car... Okay. Didn't touch. That's the difference. With this car, I'm barely having to move the steering wheel. With the old cars, you had to move them a lot. And just jumping from... It's taking a little while to get used to this sort of car. Also, I think traction control may be required with this car. I know they used it, but let's put... Remember not to turn the wheel like a madman. It's interesting, it's very interesting to be jumping so many... What was that, 12 years?
Years?
12 years, yeah. 1994 to 2006. It's very interesting to be jumping that and then not being able to get in the car. Oh, and the fact that we've lost 4 cylinders in that time. And I always have a habit of locking the front right. That's a bad habit of mine.
It's different steering speeds.
Sorry?
Do you think Massa and Schumacher had different steering wheel speed?
It's a possibility. I mean, each driver has their own preference to the amount of rotation they want.
Schumacher was really crazy with that steering is so fast.
This is very, very quick steering, I have to say. It's faster than a lot of steering. But that being said, it does feel about right. It does, in a way, it does feel about right. Okay, maybe not. No, you know what? It is right. I've just realised what I'm doing. I'm turning in the car expecting the car to be sluggish. And obviously it's not sluggish at all, so it's turning in exactly when I tell it to turn in. It's not so much the steering wheel speed, it's the response. It's the steering response that's catching me out. Because if you notice on Puon, that's exactly what I did. I turned it in. See, even here, I turned it in a little too early. And there's the lock on that wheel again.
Or wasn't in carbon fiber? Oh, maybe it was. No, it should have been.
What's that?
In carbon fiber, the car before.
Yes, that would have been carbon fiber. How much do I need to reduce this force feedback? Yeah, that's what it is. It's not so much the steering response, it's the fact that I am turning in too early. I mean, so it's not so much the steering angle, it's the fact that I'm turning it in too early or too late because I'm trying to compensate for older cars. And so let's try and get Paul on right this time. There we go. That's better. Oh, car almost went on me there. Do you know what I feel like doing? I feel like having a look at Jimmy Broadbent's, all of Jimmy Broadbent's lap times, and seeing what cars I have and trying to match his lap times on the Nordschleife. There's your 152. That's the lap time you were after, right?
You said 152.
Oh, what did you say?
50.
Oh, 150. Oh. Darn. Oh, and then I slightly cut a rouge. Sorry, rounded off. I'm not sure if I can get a 150 in this. Not without a lot more practice. He says, trying really hard to get it down to the 150s. Okay, well, this might get it down into the 51s. Although this lap won't count. And then we'll do another lap. And I'll see if I can bring it down to the 50s.
The brake bias, the plus and minus?
Yes.
On the steering wheel?
Oh, that I haven't got a clue. It might be. Brake bias normally is on a dial though. At least that's how I like having it. If I was to have a steering wheel, I'd want it on a dial. There we go. Upper rouge, foot flat down, nothing to worry about. Short shift into third to ensure that I don't wheel spin coming out of that turn. No name can be taken quite nicely in fourth. No need to brake for prawn, just off the accelerator and then back on quite nicely. Third seems okay around there. Still says consider reducing force feedback gain.
He thinks you're weak.
Indeed. It doesn't know I do this for like 10 minutes a day.
That's your workouts.
Exactly. There's your 1 minute 50.
Nice.
As you can see, I do like locking that front wheel.
That's your signature.
Yeah. I do it on, to be honest, I tend to do it on all of these, this era of Formula 1 car. It's that front wheel lock. I'm just wondering if I can get this down to 149s, because I think it might be able to.
It looks so much easier than previous Formula 1 cars.
Sorry?
It looks really a lot easier. Like, just you point where you want to go.
Yes and no, as you can just see from that corner.
Yeah.
I honestly think these cars were harder. Totally ruined that lap, but that could have been in the 149s. That should have been in the 149s. Well, there we go. These cars were a lot more fun though, I think. I think these cars were a lot more fun. Oh, I pressed restart. That's what I meant to press. Rubbish. Well, I get to see the time there, but I'm going to have to save the replay. 150.581. Should we go for one more car?
Last one? Yeah, maybe one last. But we don't have anything newer than this.
Oh,
Do
I
you?
have lots of things newer than this, but I don't like them.
Oh,
I have loads of things newer. Yeah, definitely loads of things newer, but I just do not like them. For example, as you can see, I've got the ugly. The 2014 Williams. I also have a 2019 cars. Where are they? That's 2005. Where are they? Where are they? Where are they? Here they are. There we go. There's a 2019 one. Which you could probably have the... There's the Toro Rosso colours. Williams.
oh yeah, with those.
The Pink Panther. McLarens. Yeah, so I have these as well, but I don't like any of these. They're not fun to drive. I'll be honest, they're really not fun to drive, but I do know what is fun to drive. What's very fun to drive. This era of car. 2004. Or, alternatively, there's another one. 2000. So we've got 2000, we've got 2004. I have also got 2005. We've also got 2002. The fastest F1 car ever made.
That could be interesting.
This one is the fastest in a straight line, I think.
Let's see what kind of time you can do with this.
Okay, could look at that. And I'm just looking to see if I've got an F2002, because I thought I did. Oh, I've got a 2007 Ferrari. I've got a 1997 Ferrari. So I've got a 95, 96, 97, 2000, 2002, 2004, 2005, 2006. I have a lot of Ferraris. Alright, let's go for the BM. Where was it? It was in here, right. Nope, that's a Ferrari, that's a Ferrari, that's a Ferrari, that's a Ferrari, that's a Ferrari. Oh, apparently I have a 1992 Ferrari as well. Who knew?
You spot the Ferrari fanboy?
I like Ferraris. I genuinely do like Ferraris. I've lost the Williams. There it is. And it's not that I don't like other cars. The other cars are nice as well, but I genuinely do like Ferraris. Not all Ferraris, but many Ferraris. Oh look, it decided to use my picture on the thing.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's a nice sound. That's a really nice sound. Apparently we've only got hard and soft tyres. Sure, let's go for the hard tyres. I'm only pushing this car anyway. Traction control, let's put it to 3. In the middle. Here we go. Here we go. For the last car. Take it around. V10. Ferrari, not Ferrari. Williams. FW... I forgot what it's called. I forgot what this one was. The FW something. Okay. Oh, that's such a nice sound.
To listen to it for a while.
Indeed, I will just stay quiet for most of this lap for you guys to enjoy. Yeah, this is very much what we grew up with. Well, I grew up with a bit older than this as well. But this is definitely one of those times. I think I would have been... How old was I when this car was racing? 10.
Which year is this car again?
2002. It should be the FW24? I think it might be the FW24.
Yes, for 2002 season?
Yes.
Yeah. It is.
193 miles per hour right now. This car wasn't the greatest car, it was just the fastest in a straight line. The Ferrari F2002 I say was the greatest car, but this was definitely the fastest in a straight line. But it's really, really cool to be able to drive this one. Again, never driven it. In fact, a lot of the cars that I've driven today I've never driven before. Apart from the Lotus 49. What cars did I drive today? I drove the 49, I've driven this one, I've driven two Williams, a Sauber. Yeah, I've never driven any of those cars. It's all the first time for me. .155.42.
I think.
That's 5 seconds slower than the Ferrari from 2006. Mind you, that being said, the Ferrari in 2006 did have a lot more aero, and this was just the fastest car in a straight line, nothing more. Also, I feel like I am braking too early, but this is not much I can do. It's actually very difficult to get this car going as I go quite wide. This car's not I'll be honest, this car's not difficult to drive, it's just difficult to get it's difficult to get a good time out of. I guess that's why this BMW didn't win that many races. If any. No, hold on, did it not win Monza? No. I can't remember if this BMW won any races. I know there used to be a lot of battles between this and Michael Schumacher's Ferrari though. And the McLarens of David Coulthard and 2002. Who was racing in 2002 for McLaren? David Coulthard and Kimi Raikkonen, if memory serves me correctly.
First place in the Malaysian Grand Prix in 2002.
There we go. Is that the only one it won?
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. But I think, did this car not do one of the most ridiculous laps at Monza? Average something like 148 miles per hour around Monza. And I think topped out at 200 and something. 230 miles an hour?
Average of 161.
There you go.
And the time was 1:22.
What was its top speed though? I'm pretty sure this thing had a top speed that it hit at 230 miles an hour. 230 or 213? Actually, now I don't know. Faster than modern F1 cars though. But anyway, I digress. This is a bad lap anyway. Looks like this car's not easy to get much more out of. Smoothness is definitely the key on this car, unlike some of the other cars where you had to throw them around. This car does value smoothness over anything else. And it takes a while to get the revs going in this car and get the power out of it. But it's good. It's definitely good. I think I will finish with the 2004 quickly though. Only because I have to finish with a Ferrari, right?
Just makes 30 minutes per hour.
Sorry?
70 kilometers per hour, that makes 230 miles per hour.
230, there we go. That's what this car was good for. It did 230 miles per hour at Monza, making it the fastest F1 car in history. Not even modern F1 cars do that. At the moment, I'm sitting around doing 194 miles an hour. Oh, I'm starting to get the hang of this car. Go on, you were saying?
Last record was the FW10 of the Honda Turbo.
Oh, okay.
With 160.9 miles per hour. Oh, that was the average, sorry. Average on Monza.
I'm quite up on this lap. Look at my delta.
66, 60.
It's 1.6 seconds up. There we go, 153.14. I think I'll leave it with that. 153.14. I think I can go with that one. I'll save that replay. That's an interesting. Oh, that's a very, very, very nice sound. Classic sound. Exactly as it should be. Right, let's save the replay, and then what time is it? It is 10:30. Should we go for one more car for 10 minutes? 153.108. Oh, sorry, 153.141. That was the Williams FW24 2002. Alright, one more car before we end, and this one is going to be my choice. It is the F2004, of course. Because why would I do anything else? But let's get rid of the sponsors. Or let's get rid of one particular sponsor.
Anyway.
Sorry?
Because it raced without the 2 anyway.
Exactly. Is it in over here? Right. The loud car. The very loud car. Here we go. Always like this car. This car's going to completely drown you out now.
That's
absolutely brilliant car. Fantastic. I can't even argue against. I don't think many people could argue against this being one of the greatest F1 cars of all time. And there's something about naturally aspirated Formula 1 cars. It's just better, I think. Naturally aspirated cars are better, he says, with his turbocharged inline 5. Oh, there's a 151.12. It's not too bad. Do you think it's obvious that I'm quite comfortable with this car? The shifts are very fast, yes. It's not the shifts that are fast, everything about this car is lightning fast. Yeah, this is a car you just do not mess around with. And I absolutely love this car. Oh, that was a really bad complex right there. just like putting my foot down as hard as I can. I think there's just something about this car. I can do lap after lap after lap with this. This is probably one of the cars, Formula 1 cars I've driven the most. And I'm assuming it probably shows. Given I know how to drive it fairly well. 48.8. Alright, last lap unless I crash. Which, you know, is possible. And with that I will start doing the whole outro stuff. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure you do hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos on Assetto Corsa. Leave a comment in the comments box below, let me know what you think if you're watching this after the video, after the stream, sorry. Don't forget to support me on Patreon, like Leo does. www.patreon.com/ecgadget. Your support would be massively, massively appreciated. Of course, Leo, thank you for joining me on the stream today. Also, you can find me on social media at ecgadgetlp for both Twitter and Instagram. Talking about all of that stuff has made me lose a little bit of time, but nothing too major. And I should be able to make up almost all of it just with the sheer power of this vehicle. Lots more cool videos coming to the channel soon. Some more flying videos, of course, Flight Simulator or X-Plane. And there's also a bunch of Transport Fever coming. City Skylines will also be around somewhere. And we also have, I know I said that was the last lap, but I feel like I can go even faster. Nope, there we go. That was the last lap. That was a warning from me telling me that was your last lap. Also, I suppose, what else was I talking about? Yeah, more stuff coming this way on the channel. Lots of cool things. I'm sure you'll find something for you guys to enjoy. My thumbs are a little bit sore now. I do need to rewrap the leather on this G27 or get a new wheel at some point. But the leather is starting to get rather hard and worn out. G27 is very old now. I've had it since... Oh, when did I get the G27? Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. I think that tells you enough. Right, I'll leave you guys enjoying this. Let me just save the replay. In fact, I'll let you guys probably enjoy the last lap. So let's go to Melhud. Let's go over to this. There we go. Thank you very much. I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and Leo, you'll have to jump off Discord.